Guys, we got two topics left, and they are the juiciest of the juicies. And let's go ahead and get into it. I'm coming to Sharronda first on this one. I usually write the orders down, but I didn't do that today for some reason. But I don't know. I'm sad about this. I really am.
Why you
But
said?
because we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. But I think this is the fifth topic of the day. This is where is this coming from? This is from Screen Rant. Black Panther 2, the video hints at T'Challa Memorial and his MCU story ending. And again, guys, I have the link. If you're watching this live or via live with a replay, I have the link to this article down in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. And please let us know what you think in the comment section. But it goes on to say a set video for Black Panther Wakanda Forever shows what seems to be a memorial to the beloved King T'Challa, played by the late Chadwick Boseman. Now, excuse me, I'm so sorry. A recently released set video for Black Panther Wakanda Forever hints at a memorial for the king, the character played by the late Chadwick Boseman. Celebrated actor Chadwick Boseman tragically passed last August. Although Boseman should be considered a hero in his own right, known for his inspirational example and charity work, to Marvel fans, he will always be remembered most fondly for playing the part of Black Panther in the MCU. Marvel Studios is determined to honor his legacy, and they've confirmed that they will not recast his role. Now, last year, they came out, I think it was October of last year, they came out with the Wakanda Files, where it's the language of Wakanda. You know, it's you can alphabets, all that good stuff. And on this set video, it shows an inscription in the Wakandan language. And when you translate it using the Wakanda Files, it says, "Rest in power, King T'Challa, our hero. It was an honor, Wakanda forever." And there's the picture. And Sharronda, I'm coming to you first. And to answer your question, why am I sad? Because I know it's very difficult for them on how to move forward creatively with the tragic passing of Chadwick Boseman. Nobody knows what to do. You can't please everybody. My only request is take as much time as you can and just don't kill the character. You know, even if Shuri has to come in right now and be Black Panther, and Baku, you want to focus on this or that, that's fine. Just don't kill the character forever.
How about N'Jaka?
I don't even know who that is.
The rightful ruler of Wakanda.
Anyway, I'm gonna mute you, Larry.
Killmonger.
I just don't want them to I don't want them to kill off T'Challa. And it's looking like they're gonna do that. There's so much more story to tell with this character, and I don't want that to be left on the cutting room floor. And all the people out there that'll be like, "Oh, you're a black man, and y'all just don't want to see a black woman in the Black Panther role, period." Because I've gotten those comments. No, I would love to see Shuri fulfill the Black Panther role for multiple films. I just want to see.
Though? Yes, the anti-vaxxer, transphobic one, or some other one.
Come on, man.
I'm just asking.
But I want to see T'Challa. I want to see all the T'Challa stories as well, in addition to Shuri's Black Panther stories. But Sharronda, I'm coming to you first. How are you feeling about this set photo, this video, the news, the article, all that good stuff?
I just want everyone to let them make this movie in peace. I think that it's just, has he been gone a year yet?
No,
it'll be like a couple weeks. Yeah,
couple of weeks.
So here's how I feel about this whole thing in general. Everyone's talking about we need to recast T'Challa. I believe that Disney is going to recast T'Challa. There are multiple Black Panthers. Okay, that was the whole thing when we got introduced to this Black Panther. The previous Black Panther passed. A new one has to come. That is part of their tradition. You're literally rewriting everything we saw in the first movie if you don't recast. So I just think that people need to just chill. It hasn't even been a year. There's going to be a new Black Panther, but right now they can't do anything because, like Larry said, Shuri been out here wilding on Twitter, okay? So they can't make Shuri right now because there's going to be too much blowback on that. And so I just think we need to just let the movie ride the way that it is. It wasn't enough time in order to they had just got a script. Then you had to redo the script with Chadwick passing. I truly believe that T'Challa is going to be recast. I think we just need to chill respect the family, respect the cast, because it has to be so hard for them to come back on set and not have Chadwick there, already having another rewrite of the script as a whole, having to relearn everything. I just think, I truly believe that we are blowing this out of proportion. I really do. I really want us to just, I feel like it's putting unbearable pressure on everyone that's involved with this project. And I just think that we need to just let it ride for a little bit. I think it's nice that they have a memorial that they're going to, I would rather them acknowledge that T'Challa is gone instead of just being like, oh, here's a new T'Challa. Forget everything that Chadwick did before. So I think that this is the best road. It's not going to be a T'Challa in this movie. And I'm okay with that. I think we just need to give them time to gear up and find somebody else that's going to be able to take over the mantle. Because right now, it cannot be Shuri. It's just not possible. It can't be.
Here's my because I agree with half, and here's my pushback. My thing is, I wish they just didn't release this. Why? Like, because if we are blowing it out of proportion, like, they didn't have to tell us this. They could have just kept everything secret and let us find out about the memorial or the plot details of the story when we see the film.
How can they keep it secret? Everyone's talking about recast T'Challa, do this, do that. No one's giving them a chance to keep anything secret because we've been on their ass since Chadwick passed away.
So they didn't leak it. They didn't release this video. Or was this a leak? And this is kind of this is very specific.
I think she's saying that because there's been so much pressure on them because of all the recast T'Challa stuff and everyone having an opinion on one side or the other, that they felt pressure to release something, to say something about it.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Can't believe
I could be wrong, but I'm thinking is that what you were trying to say?
No, that's what I'm trying to say. It's just I think it's insensitive just to recast T'Challa as if Chadwick was never T'Challa. Like,
of course,
me the wrong way. So I personally, and we don't even know if this is true. Did Disney?
Yeah, this was like a video set of someone. Yeah, I saw the video. It's not like So this isn't confirmed. To Sharronda's point. Yeah.
Continue. It's on you anyway. Elliot. So
no, I mean, no, like to that point, I don't. The video, of course, there's so many things on the internet and all that stuff, but to Sharronda's point in regards to this whole situation with Ryan Coogler and the whole cast and crew trying to figure something out, and I'm kind of in the same boat in regards to decisiveness. Rather, we're fans of the idea of not acknowledging the whole idea of if they just. The film would have came out and T'Challa is on a mission. He's off doing something that would have just been to me, it would have been kind of silly. But again, we got to give this film the trailer first. The synopsis hasn't even been out. Very vague synopsis. I mean, I'm kind of in the boat with Larry or let's just say Brandon with the holding off of the film and maybe with the announcement of the Wakanda show that should have replaced the film to give them a little bit more time to breathe, to try to figure something out and maybe built to another T'Challa. But I don't know, man, it does feel kind of money hungry in regards to Disney, in regards to this film, having meeting that deadline to come out next year versus, putting it back on the back burner. But again, let's see what Ryan Coogler and the team has for us, man. But it's a tough situation, man. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. So we'll see.
Can I bring this back to the main issue that I've been stating for the past year about Black Panther? Because if we treated Black Panther the way that we treat all of our other Marvel movies, you wouldn't even be in this predicament right now because you would have had another movie a long time ago. Because the fact that we're getting Doctor Strange and we're getting another Captain Marvel before Black Panther, that still bothers me to this day.
Aren't they working on like their third Thor or their fourth Thor?
Yeah, next year before.
How?
Because Doctor Strange, the first one came out in 2017,
and Black Panther came out in 2018, and Captain Marvel came out way after that, and we already got another Captain Marvel coming. So
I'm saying though, it wouldn't the Doctor Strange 2 come before a Black Panther 2 since the first one came out before the first one?
Who made more money?
Well,
it's a money game at the end of the day. I just feel like at the end of the day, we have never treated Black Panther the way that it should have been treated, the way that it should have been celebrated. It's poor planning on Disney, and I'm gonna go to my grave with that. How are we getting another? Doctor Strange was whack as hell. Who was asking for the Doctor Strange? Because I sure as hell wasn't.
Wong was dope though,
and it's also kind of do with like the story too. Like, okay, because you know, you with Doctor Strange 2 coming, it was before the first Black Panther, but at the same time, it's you need that character to handle the multiverse, connecting to all these other movies. You're trying to do the Sony thing with Spider-Man as well, so it's kind of like a plot thing too. That now your argument does make sense, definitely, because of Ant-Man. That doesn't make any sense why we have I agree with you 100%. The Ant-Man thing makes no sense whatsoever, because even though they are successful, it's the least successful out of all of them, and it's the least popular character. And so the only thing I'm thinking they're doing that is because they're trying to stall. But that's still not a good, you know, that still does not make sense to me. So that makes perfect sense.
But your Doctor Strange don't make no sense, because they've been effing up the multiverse and the timelines for 2 movies, 2 TV shows. So Doctor Strange ain't been doing nothing anyway.
He's been chilling.
Well,
hold
on, before these go away, let me get to these 2 super chats real quick. JR, $5. Storm and T'Challa are too good a couple just to throw away. I agree 100%.
How do y'all love them? They are toxic.
They really are toxic, though. But you know, that's a good way to bring them back, is to bring them back in an X-Men movie. Bring T'Challa back in an X-Men movie instead of in a Black Panther movie, because then they can bring him back in an X-Men movie and then tie that in to another Black Panther movie.
Hold on, we got another. Okay, there it is. It was another super chat, and it was talking about Sharronda. I don't want to mess it up. Is this it? Jermaine Cook, $10. This is for Sharronda. We do need to chill out. And what video I want to play for y'all real quick, because that. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. And Elliot, I want to kind of respond to something that you were saying as well. How do I get this off the screen? I wish if it was me that was like, Brandon, we don't know what to do, we want you to handle it, tell us what to do. I'll be like, okay, let's let's wait on Black Panther 2, because like Sharronda said, it ain't even been a year, and we don't just want to, you know, recast T'Challa Chadwick like he's nothing. So put Black Panther 2 on hold and just focus on the Wakanda shows. You know, that will hold me over.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if we didn't get a Black Panther 2 until 2025, 2026 or whatever, you know, if we're still getting other Black content.
That's the
especially
problem.
when it has to do with Wakanda, with the Wakanda show or whatever. And so I do agree. Yeah, we don't want to just be like, oh, recast, you know, because it is a bit sensitive. You know, of course, we're gonna be affected a bit more. You know, because you know the guy looks like us. But yeah, that's all I want to say. Larry, how you feeling about it?
Wait a minute, they took too long on the Wakanda shows. Like, this is further proving my point. They still took forever on a Wakanda show. We ain't got no shows. We just got ideas of what we're gonna do for shows. So you still have to wait for that, and we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah,
so
that's getting worse again.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna see the truth. Y'all gonna be woke one day and realize how dirty they did Black Panther. Y'all gonna wake up one day. I'm gonna pray for y'all.
I don't know. Larry, how you feeling now?
You know how I feel, man. I feel like we should just go ahead and bring back the true and rightful ruler of Wakanda.
I put that picture in there for you.
You know, right there. That's it right there. Let those two get married right there. That's a power couple for you. You know, except we might just switch that photo up. It's probably going to be Michaela. What's her name? Michaela Cole. Because she might be the new Shuri. Because Shuri's out there just all letting all the crevices of her brain.
Hold on, bro. Wasn't that like 8 months ago when she made that comment? Or she's still doing it now?
I have not forgotten about that.
I'll tell you, the problem is you can make something 8 months ago, but if you don't ever back away from it, then it's just gonna stay there.
How long are we gonna put that in the ether though? You know, like.
But we're Black people and we're harder on Black talent. And I guarantee you, as soon as they say Shuri's going to take over the mantle, you're going to have people bringing up all of her comments. And Disney is not going to lose that LGBTQ plus. They're not going to lose that money. So
she said something about LGBTQ?
Yes.
I thought
it was transphobic stuff. It was anti-vaxxer stuff.
Oh, yeah, I heard about the anti-vax stuff. I didn't know she said nothing about LGBTQ. Okay.
What is that? Yeah. Only women believe in goofy canceling. I believe that Black women are the first to get canceled. They will be canceled. And I think as a Black community, we are harder on our Black talent.
Oh yeah,
I just want to say to to Jaren 215 says Killmonger is Shuri's cousin. Yes, and apparently you don't understand how royal families work. I don't. They all marry cousins. That's the way they keep their bloodlines pure. That's just what they do. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's what it is. But personally, I wouldn't mind seeing Killmonger, Black Loki, and Miles Morales all come through just set tripping like this is 616 click and just come through and just causing problems. I mean, the multiverse has made it so anything can happen. I mean, all this T'Challa's dead, he's this, he's that, anything could happen now that they've blown open the multiverse with Loki. They can do whatever in the hell they want and they can make it make sense.
Can you highlight BJ Kid 14 for me real quick?
I sure can. Is it at the bottom? Okay, let me see what BJ's saying. How the movie just came out 2018. Endgame was 2019, and 2020 was washed for everything. They're not dragging their feet with this. They're honestly do the opposite.
Yeah, let me help bring them out of the sunken place real quick. So let's go back to Infinity War and Endgame. Mm-hmm. And I believe there was a quote because someone asked them about this, about why Wakanda was so little in both movies. And they admitted they never believed the movie would be as successful as it was. And that's why we got shortchanged in Wakanda in Infinity War. And that's why Okoye got shortchanged in Endgame. This is literally proving my point on how they have dragged their feet since the beginning of time about Black Panther. And let's not forget that the best part of Civil War was T'Challa beating everybody ass.
I was just watching that last night too. Yeah, he was so awesome in that film.
And I want to talk about William Moloch saying, "Cancel Larry, protect Shuri." First of all, nobody's canceling me. I am uncancelable.
Can y'all kick No Ma'am out? Because clearly they're just some woman hurt their feelings in a previous life. They just hate women. I
can't deal with their energy today.
Well,
I mean, you literally have a block on the Stop it, y'all tripping.
I didn't even no man, because you was polite in my live earlier today in Power, so
because you're a man.
No man sometimes gets a little out of pocket. But most of the time he tries to be reasonable.
Do you not see the female symbol?
No, if his energy's not right now,
I didn't put it together. My fault. I didn't even. That's my bad.
They cool with you because you're men. You have penises. Because I was born with a vagina is the problem. So okay.
Well, hey, no man.
I absolutely adore vaginas. This is not a problem at all.
Rich saying y'all together. But what's up, ladies?
Anyways, my point being was Shuri. He was saying cancel Larry and protect Shuri. I'm not saying get rid of Shuri at all. I was talking about Letitia Wright. Let's just get it right. When it wasn't Shuri that was tweeting, it was Letitia Wright that was tweeting, and she was real reckless. And when you are part of a multi-billion-dollar franchise like the MCU is, and you have a piece of that and you're making a crap ton of money, it is your best interest just to go pay some fresh college graduate $60,000-$70,000 a year to be your social media manager, and don't post stupid stuff. Let her post screenshots of you on set. Let her post, nice little things, little updates that Marvel says you can post. Let her post your new shoes, your new outfits, you with your family, vacation photos, anything but something that is political and controversial. Leave that mess alone. It will ruin your career.
Right on.